All right, we're gonna do something that I've not done. I don't think I've ever done, but there is boosted rates on Eternal Soulstones, and those are super pricey. So this is kind of a cracking thing that we're gonna do today. I've not done this before. Saw Nub Raids do it, and he pulled some pretty juicy ones. Go check out his video. And I was like, you know what? I gotta give this a shot. Before we get into that, we've got a promo code, Hunt in Rage. So let's do that right now. Looks like I got some good stuff. Also, don't do this if you're just starting to play the game, because you're going to want to use promo code Demon Slayer right here to get Tholen, because you got to use that code within the first 24 hours of playing Raid Shadow Legends. But essentially right now you're going to get 3 legendaries and 3 epic support champions. You're going to get Corrado right from the start, and then you're going to get Tholen by using the promo code. Then you can use that Hunt in Raid 1 24 hours after that, and then if you log in for 7 days, you will get Xenomorph. And we're going to do a little bit of whaling, because that's what we're doing here. We're switching things around, and we're going to buy this chain offer right here. I've got 2 Eternal Soul Stones, and we're going to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, and total of 6, which is kind of exciting. Let's see, I got to click some buttons here. Allow. All right. We got the first one right there, and let's see what the second one costs. $49. Okay, so we're going to spend about 30, 50, 80. So just under $100. Boy, we're going to see if this is worth it or not. Now, there is some boosted rates, and we're going to go over that before we open them. And I've noticed in Raid that the difference between a 5 blessing and a 6 blessing sometimes is absolutely bonkers. I mean, the difference between them is just so big. Okay, we're collecting all of this good stuff. Oh, we got our bonus stuff from using the promo code. We'll come back and you get some of the rest of that later. Fantastic. And I'll just show you here. We're going to go in, and I've got my wish list all set up. I've got 6 of these available, but what we're looking at is this right here. We got a 50% chance at a 6, 50% at a 5. No rares. We got 60% epic, 30 legendary, 10% mythical. So the worst thing I could pull on this is a 5 red epic. And I got to tell you, there's some mythicals I would really want. There's a bunch of characters, but the difference between a 5 and a 6 sometimes is over the top on specific blessings. So we're going to open up 6 of these. Like I said, I've never done this before. I will let you know at the end if I think it was good or not. So this is kind of bonkers here. All right, we got an epic. All right, so that is a 6. Gorbarab. Do not use him. So I'm going to say that is not so exciting there. Nope. It is what it is. Okay. Good luck. Give me a good one. So we got number 2 here. Let's see if it's, what color is it? We've got a legendary. Let's see if it's one that I've got. All right. Shayak. 5 Shayak. Okay. So I use him all the time. And this might create a situation where I can put Brimstone on him, and that should drastically increase his damage inside of Hydra. I actually use him all over the place, but I think I might be able to do that. We'll take a look when we get out of here. I don't know if I'm going to do Brimstone or not, but that is of interest to me for sure. And so I think that's a W right there. We got a character that I play all the time. That is an upgrade. I use him inside of Tag Arena. I use him in Hydra. So he's definitely important for my account. Hydra, he's my absolute go-to team right there. Now, if that was on Throat Ripper, that would have been way way more interesting. We have Finchy, that's a 5. Somewhat uneventful so far. We've got absolutely one very impressive one. We got my Bucky's red shirt here with Swiss sides here. Get a different one. What color do we got? Another epic. All right. No. All right. Defiled Sinner, Perfect Soul. That is a 6. All right. We're down to 2. Boy, there's a couple damage dealers that really make my DA, or 2 mythicals in particular. What do we got? Demitha, a 6 Demitha. That is actually very useful. I use Demitha in Ice Golem, and I think I could use her in a lot of different places. We got a 6. So far, out of the 5 that I've opened, 2 of them have been champions that I use. We'll take a look at how that benefits her. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. Last one. Boy, pull a mythical Carnage Legendary. What do we got? All right, don't have that guy right there. Rich Toft. Don't know that guy. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's switch up my background here to make it a little bit easier for me to use. There we go. And let's go into the Awakening, and we are upgrading 2 champions. We're going to do Shayak from a 2 to a 5, and we'll go into him in a minute and see what the value is on that. Fantastic. Got some significant stat increases, and then the other one will be Demitha, who's going from a 3 to a 6. Fantastic. All right, that's pretty exciting. We'll look at those 2 champions. And then, I always have the option of selling those off later if I wanted to get some added value on there. So where are we going to go here? Let's go into the champions and look at Packmaster. And Packmaster, let's see here. I was running Blimstone. So that is a big deal because the Smite will go from being protected from not protected. So where I was at before, I had a 15% chance of Smite. Now it'll be 60%, but more importantly, that'll be protected. Plus, I get all this other stuff right here. I don't really care about the crit damage, but the extra HP, defense, and then also the extra accuracy most certainly will be helpful because I can then mod him a little bit differently right here. You can see his accuracy at 448. Probably don't need it that high because the team that I run with him inside of Hydra is with Feral, and Feral gives him increased accuracy. And then let's see, Demitha, that's pretty good. Where are you at, my little lady? And we will, let's go and just hit search. I need to use this more. But they some of these are spelled weird. I don't even know how they spell Demitha. D-Y? No, D-I? Well, it's a made-up name. All words are made up, but that's not the point. All right, we'll just look for her manually. Well, she's a dwarf. I guess I could sort by faction. That way it would be a little easier. There she is, right there. Okay, let's see what blessing we were using on her. We're using Phantom Touch. So she was over here with a 30% chance of inflicting bonus damage. And this will go from 100% to, not only 100% from 30%, but then another 35% of a second instance. And then she's going to get 10 speed and all of this good. But for her, we just need speed, survivability. So resistance also. No need for accuracy on her. Well, can't say if it was worth it or not. It seemed pretty pricey. In my opinion, definitely a Kraken-y thing. Big spender thing. I have mixed thoughts about that. What do you think? Put it down in the comment section. Probably be pretty happy about Packmaster. Now, if you have not done so already, click the link in the description. That way you can get started with 3 legendaries and 3 epics. Use promo code Demon Slayer within the first 24 hours to get Stolen. and then log in for 7 days to get Xenomorph. Bye for now.